We are live at CollectCo for part 2 of tonight's Facebook record sale. When you're on and watching, say hi or hello and let me know you're on and watching. Craig Sweden is usually the first comment. Let's see how long it takes. I just got an email saying we're live on YouTube. All right, there we go. Michelle was the first comment. Where's Craig? He fall asleep on me? Aaron, Ron, Carlene, all the usual suspects. Eddie, Clayton, Alex, Scott has already shared it. Susie, Grant, Jeff, and B Smoker Barbecue. I wonder who that is. Do you sell barbecue? If so, I will trade pulled pork for records. That will be something I will trade for. What's that say? Tex Barbecue Smoker. I wonder who that is. I will gladly trade barbecue for records. Chris Gornsey. And yes, I sell. Great. Chris, where do you live at? We might can work out a perpetual trade. Or, I don't know if that's the right word. We'll figure out something. Okay. We're constantly trading. Yeah, that's Texas. Well, you know it's good. From Texas. All right, let's start showing records. I have a crate of new vinyl. This is new vinyl from the collection, not new vinyl from our distributors. Most of this came from our distributors. I just didn't buy it directly. I bought it from somebody else who sold them to me. So here's what we have. Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey is $34.99. Rainbow. Mariah Carey. What a pretty cover. Mariah Carey, $34.99. This is a 2LP remastered at 24-bit high-resolution audio for vinyl. I'm sure that was never an analog recording to begin with. That was probably digital. $34.99. What does this say? Pretty Maids Made in Japan. Pretty Maids Made in Japan, $36.99. Pretty Maids Made in Japan. Scott Corcoran, first to Mariah Carey. Scott Corcoran, you got Mariah. This is all like, well, this is not, some of this stuff actually I've been selling from this collection, and we've been able to order more of it. So any of this stuff in here, if we sell it out, I mean, there's only one copy for sure, but some of it, if we sell out of, I can try to order you another copy, like that Lyle Lovett record. This guy sold me like 2, and then I've ordered like 5 for other people. They're still in stock, because a lot of this stuff we've never had before. So Richard Davis is first to Pretty Maids. Wayne Heat, Tanner will gladly take down your name and this title, and I'll see if I can still order it. Because a lot of this stuff we've found out is still in stock or it's still in print, and we can get it pretty easily. I mean, it all is brand new vinyl. Some of it's out of print and not available, or some of it's out of stock. That goes to Richard Davis. Wayne Heat was next. Gary Newman, Dance. I don't think I've ever seen this one before. $29.99. Gary Newman, Dance. These are all new and sealed. So Far, So Good. The Chainsmokers. So Far, So Good. The new album from the Chainsmokers featuring High and iPad. $19.99 for the Chainsmokers. Next is Jlin Embryo. Is that what that says? Jlin, J-L-I-N, $19.99. Embryo, ZIQ 445. What an interesting record. $19.99. Down by the River Thames, and that is Liam Gallagher. 16-track live album. Limited edition double orange. $29.99. Liam Gallagher. Down by the River Tom. Is it Tom's thing? I forget how to pronounce that. Hope Michael Ling is watching. Who do we have here? Tangerine Dream, Live Miles. Tangerine Dream, Live Miles. This is a record store day. Black Friday original release. The iconic album from Tangerine Dream's Blue Period. Translucent double LP. Only 2,000 made from Culture Factory. And that is $24.99. $24.99. Richard Davis got Pretty Maids. Wayne Heat's on the waiting list. Lou Hetzer on the Liam. Liam Gallagher to Lou Hetzer, the River Thames. Is that how you say it? The River Thames? Thames, okay, Thames. Yeah, I remember I was in an international law class at Tennessee Tech, and I said like Thames. I pronounced it the way it looked. And my international law professor pretty much just like, are you kidding me? And I'm like, I don't think I've ever heard anybody say it before. And a couple other people in the class was like, I thought that's how you said it. So, okay. Tangerine Dream, Edgar Allan Poe's The Island of the Fae. Tangerine Dream, Edgar Allan Poe's The Island of the Fae. Eastgate Sonic Poem Series. Tangerine Dream, 1999. Lynch Mob, Wicked Sensation. Lynch Mob is Friday, I think it's green vinyl, $46.99. Lynch Mob. Granddaddy, who do we have here? Granddaddy, The Software Slump on a Wooden Piano. That is $19.99. Thank you, Justin. Don't say Roll Tide, please.
Roll Tide, roll.
Roll Tide, roll. Thank you for your help. Our feed has been 10 times better tonight, so I appreciate it. Did you get one of your knives? I still owe you some money, I'm sure. All right, thank you. Thank you, Justin. He's made our feed so much better. So much better. All right. Lou Hetzer on the Lynch Mob. Lou Hetzer on the Lynch Mob. Kevin Brown on T.D. Edgar. That's Tangerine Dream. So did Kevin Brown. If you're just joining us, we're doing a crate of new vinyl that we've never gone through before, but this is not new stuff we've ordered. It's new stuff from a collection. I bought records now a couple times from a guy who's really heavy into collecting new vinyl. Sometimes he buys 3 or 4 or 5 copies of stuff. And he sells off stuff whenever he wants or needs to. So that's how we end up with all these kinds of records here. Lana Del Rey, Born to Die. Lana Del Rey is $29.99. Lana Del Rey, $29.99. Graham Parker and the Rumor, Palladium, New York, May 11th, 1979. Graham Parker, that's only $19.99. Palladium, New York, 1979. Nazareth, No Mean City. Nazareth, No Mean City, and that's limited edition colored vinyl. If I were to guess, it's got to be yellow or purple to match the cover, but don't hold me to that. It does say colored vinyl. It's got little purple lightning bolts. I bet it's purple or yellow. They usually do a pretty good job matching those covers. $19.99. Courtney Eatman on Lana Del Rey. Chuck Wilson, you were next. Now, the good thing is, I need to make a post in our group. This album here has been in the top 20 best-selling albums on new vinyl for a long time. I've never ordered it because I don't order a lot of new stuff like this, but I know there's probably a lot of y'all that want it. I went ahead and ordered a few copies of this because I knew we could sell them in the store, because I found out somebody in the store was looking for a copy the other day and we didn't have it. So Chuck Wilson, I'm going to put your name on a wait list. I've already got a shipment of these that will be here probably tomorrow or Thursday. So Chuck Wilson, anybody else, Lana Del Rey, Born to Die. Lana Del Rey, who's some of those other groups that's always up there on the top? I wish... Here's one, Czarface. Is anybody interested in Czarface? Their albums take up like the top 100. They're like on there 4 or 5 times right now. So there's some others. I need to just like post some of those covers and be like, anybody interested in these artists? Because they're always up there. Like they're up there with Fleetwood Mac and Pink Floyd. And I'm like, wow. So Nazareth, The Catch, limited edition colored vinyl. That's a gatefold pressing, $19.99. Ultraviolence, yeah, that one's on there. Ultraviolence and MF Doom, yeah, MF Doom's always up there. There's some people I have absolutely no clue. I don't know if it's rap, hip hop, metal. That Czarface looks like it could either be a rap album or metal. I'm not really for sure. So, but I gotta get that stuff ordered. Motorhead, Better Motorhead Than Dead, live at Hammersmith, $39.99. Motorhead, 2LP live, $39.99. Graham Parker and the Rumor. This is another live show. Bremen, Germany, 1978, $19.99. We have another Nazareth, Exercises, 1999. MF Doom died. Okay, that's probably why. John Sheehan on MH. Looks like he was first. And then Richard Davis, then Lou Hetzer. John Sheehan first in Motorhead. Czarface is hip-hop. That's what I assumed. It kind of looked like. I didn't think it was metal. If it was metal, we probably would have already been asked about it. Spirit Night. Yeah, go ahead. I don't think so. We will write down that Motorhead title, but I think that's something out of stock. Motorhead has a ton of titles. It's like 100 and something on there. You can either order or back order. Peter Green. Mick Fleetwood and friends celebrate the music of Peter Green. This is $49.99. That's a pretty good price because when this originally came out, it was like $64.99. 4 LP audiophile cut. This is a live concert. You've got Noel Gallagher, Billy Gibbons, Kurt Hammett, David Gilmour, John Mayall, Christine McVie, Jeremy Spencer, Bill Wyman, Steven Tyler, Pete Townsend, Zach Starkey. $49.99. Zach Starkey, that's the son of Ringo Starr, also the drummer for The Who right now. AC/DC, If You Want Blood, AC/DC, $24.99. If You Want Blood. And another copy of Let There Be Rock. Hey, if we have a waiting list for Let There Be Rock, there's one right there. AC/DC, Let There Be Rock. Do we have a waiting list for that?
I think I wrote that down.
Okay, so actually that's already sold. I had no idea we even had that. We had a wait list for that one from earlier. This one's available, though, if anybody wants it. Big Country, The Crossing. Big Country, The Crossing. This is $34.99. Music on Vinyl Expanded Edition. Includes 4 bonus tracks. It's got a little bit of a tear. It's got a little bit of a tear here in some kind of adhesive stuck to the cover. Looks like it got damaged in the warehouse or something. That is new Music on Vinyl Expanded. I think that the retail on that would probably be $46 or $48.99. So Randy Scarborough on AC/DC, Blood, and John Sheehan, your backup. Let me actually walk to the back. Did we pull the other AC/DCs earlier, or do we still need to do that? Let me go empty the AC/DC bin right quick. Everybody. Let's take a look here. Did you need some back in blacks, or have you already pulled them all? Okay, let's see what we got here.
How many do you have?
We got 2 back in blacks. Tanner says we need both of those. Okay, first, so John Sheehan, I don't have any more If You Want Blood, so we'll put you on a wait list for that.
You can show them.
So this was part 1. We pulled out an AC/DC back in black. These are $29.99. If anybody wants one, please let me know because I'm going to be ordering some. So that is $29.99. $29.99. Kevin Squires said he would take the Peter Green, sell that to Kevin Squires. This record here, I guess we messed up. I'm going to go ahead and reduce these. I'm probably going to take a loss on them, but I accidentally ordered the import version, and the import version is way too much. I don't think these are going to demand $50. So I'm going to go ahead and sell these for the price of the US version. That's AC/DC, Who Made Who. And these were stickered $49.99. I think I accidentally ordered the import version, which y'all know the import versions are always much more. Who Made Who, I'll sell these for $28.99. And I know I probably paid more than that for them, but I don't think they're going to sell for $50 because I still got all 4 of them. And I think that's how many I ordered. $28.99 for Who Made Who, and I'm trying to avoid ordering imports of stuff unless it's something we absolutely have to have. So, and if the price seems reasonable, but $50 for this when all the other ones are $28, just don't really make sense to me. So, okay, Lou Hetzer gets one. We have Grant Peltzer on one, and we have John Sheehan on one, and we have Randy Scarborough on one. Now I'm sold out of that. I can't take a wait list because obviously the US ones aren't in stock right now. So I can't order more and take more of a loss. So what I'll do is I'll still take a wait list, but I don't know when the next time they'll be pressed in the US. It could be next week. It could be 6 months from now. Those are all 4 sold $28.99. The other one that I got a bunch of copies of, and this one is sticker price, is, and I'm really surprised we hadn't sold more of them because we don't get OGs very often. Blow Up Your Video. And Blow Up Your Video is $28.99. I've got 1, 2 copies, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6 copies. How about if we make these $24.99? Wow. What do you think, Tanner? $24.99 on Blow Up Your Video. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A couple of them come in sealed baggies instead of shrink wrap. Very interesting. So, next AC/DC comments, I'm assuming you'll want blow up your video. I'm going to sell these for $24.99. Lou Hetzer gets one. There's Lou's. There's Grant Peltzer's, $24.99. There's Randy Scarborough's, $24.99. I now have 3 left. Blow up your video, $24.99 on those. I'm going to lay the other 3 back there. $24.99 on those. All right, let me finish this crate. Suzanne French wants one. So there's the 4th one. I now have 2 left. Next record, Big Country, We're Not in Kansas, the live bootleg series, 93 to 98, Volume 1. And this is an official bootleg. This is on, well, I don't know. Cherry Red, it may be unofficial. I'm not for sure. $21.99. Big Country is $21.99. Kevin Squires, I've got you a Peter Green pulled. Kevin, I already pulled your Peter Green. Thank you. Tracy McFadden wants an AC/DC. Who made who? I've got 1 left. Paul Brothers gets the other one. Those are $24.99. $24.99. Gary Hackett on Big Country. Gary Hackett on Big Country. And go ahead and put Jeff down for a AC/DC. I will order more and still do them for that price this next batch. And then from there on, they'll be $28.99 again. All right, let me see what else I got with a... Literally, we're going to be sold out of AC/DC before this night's over with. That's going to be amazing. I've got one other record here. It's got a really cool cover. And I will knock... I've got 4 and they're all different prices. So I'm going to make it the cheapest price minus $1. These are $29.99. If you want one of these, comment rock. AC/DC rock or bust. Or you can type it all out. This has a really cool lenticular cover. I don't know if y'all can see that, but the cover is lenticular, and when you move it, the AC/DC logo blows up. It's like one of those flashers, like on the old Kellogg's baseball cards or, you know, the old campaign pins. $29.99 for AC/DC rock or bust. I've got 4 left, rock or bust. They're all sealed and new. John Sheehan, Lou Hetzer, Randy Scarborough. John Sheehan, Lou Hetzer, Randy Scarborough. I've got 1 left of that, and John Sheehan wants on the blow up your video waiting list as well. And Paul Brothers gets the last rock or bust, $29.99. We can order more of those too for that same price. Rock or bust, AC/DC. $29.99 on those. That went to John Sheehan, Lou Hetzer, Randy Scarborough, and Paul Brothers, and then Grant Peltzer and Suzanne French on a waiting list. We've turned into an AC/DC night, haven't we? There's 2 other records. I'm going to do those later, though, because we're getting so we don't confuse ourselves or you. All right, next record is Blood, Sweat, and Tears 3. This is a Friday Music clear vinyl. Friday Music clear vinyl, Blood, Sweat, and Tears 3. That is $21.99, new and sealed. Blood, Sweat, and Tears, child is father to the man. Another Friday Music. No, this isn't Friday Music, but it is a red vinyl pressing. That is $21.99. Blood, Sweat, and Tears. That is actually their first album. That is their first album. So I've got Blood, Sweat, and Tears 3 and Blood, Sweat, and Tears Child is Father of the Man. Those are $21 and $21.99. Clear vinyl and red vinyl. Night of the Demon. This is Demon. Picture disc, $34.99. Susan Bell, I've got you down for Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Let me know if you want Blood, Sweat, and Tears 3 or Child is Father of the Man, or you can have both of them. Candy Ivy wants on the rock or bust waiting list. Rock or bust waiting list for Candy Ivy. And we've got The Alarm Declaration. The Alarm Declaration, $24.99. The Alarm Declaration, a remaster from the original master tapes. Double album, complete album and singles, $24.99. Susan Bell wants Blood, Sweat, and Tears 3. Sell that to Susan Bell. All right. Now, guess what the last record is? It's an AC/DC record. 74 Jailbreak. 74 Jailbreak is $28.99. 1974 Jailbreak. This is a live album. Jailbreak, You Ain't Got a Hold on Me, Show Business, Soul Stripper, Baby Please Don't Go. $28.99. I'm probably some of y'all already caught a glimpse of that. It's AC/DC. So what we'll do on this one, I think this one's still in stock. So once again, I'm going to be ordering probably pretty much AC/DC's discography after tonight. So if anybody wants on these waiting lists, most of these U.S. pressed AC/DC albums are all the same. This one goes to John Sheehan. Tanner, make sure that one goes in $28.99. And then Lou Hetzer and Richard Davis, I'll put you on a wait list for that. And then David Howard gets the alarm. I missed that earlier. David Howard gets the alarm. Okay, let's go back through this crate. That had a lot of good stuff in it. First thing I want to do is make somebody a bundle on these Nazareth albums. Let me do that right now. I've got, before we go any further, I've got I've got 3 Nazareth. Is there 4 or just 3? Yeah, there's 3 Nazareth albums in here. I've got, that's Spirit. They're $20 each is what they're stickered. 20, 40. I was thinking $50 for all 3 of them. Just a quick little offer for your consideration. Nazareth, we've got Exercises, The Catch, and No Mean City. They're all sealed color vinyl. The Catch, No Mean City, and Exercises. $50 for the 3 of them. Sold to Kevin Brown. Those 3 Nazareth there. Richard Davis. So the jailbreak wait list is Lou Hetzer, Richard Davis. Paul Brothers also wants on there. And then Kevin Brown was first on the Nazareth deal. All 3 for $50. All 3 for $50. Okay. I've got, was that all of the AC/DC? Wow, that whole stack evaporated. I've got one more, and these I will do just a couple dollars off. I don't know really why I'm putting them on sale. I guess to say we sold out of AC/DC tonight. This I've sold a bunch of. $34.99. This is a 2LP AC/DC Live. And I know these are still in stock, so I can get more of these. AC/DC Live, like I say, always a fantastic track list on this. Thunderstruck, Shoot the Thrill, Back in Black, Sin City, Who Made Who, Fire Your Guns, Jailbreak. I mean, that is awesome. So $34.99 AC/DC Live if you want one. I will knock a couple dollars. And then somewhere in our other, but we got other, I know we got maybe one more copy of Highway to Hell. We have that River Plate Live. We still got other things, but that's about the end of it. For those about to rock is on back order. So, okay, Gary Newman Dance, final call on these. Gary Newman Dance is $29.99. The Chainsmokers is $19.99. Jillian Embryo was $19.99. This is not Miles Davis. This is Steve Miles. It's Tangerine Dream Live Miles. And that is $24.99. Culture Shock 2LP Blue Vinyl. Bubby Mercer wants an AC/DC Live. Those are $34.99 tonight, Tanner. $34.99 AC/DC Bubby Mercer Live. Granddaddy. Brand new solo piano recordings commemorating the 20th anniversary of the classic album, The Sophomore Slump on a Wooden Piano. Opaque pink vinyl, breast cancer awareness, $19.99. Granddaddy. And that's called The Sophomore Slump on a Wooden Piano. Cherry Darnell on the Chainsmokers, sold to Sherry Darnell. We've got Graham Parker and The Rumor. I had another Graham Parker in here, didn't I? Yeah. I'll do a bundle deal on both of these live Graham Parkers. They're 20 and 20. I'll do 35 for both of them. You get a live show from Palladium, New York, 1979, and a live concert from Germany, 1978. $35 for both of them. Graham Parker live albums. Then we had Spirit, 180 gram, remaster, Family That Plays Together, $19.99. Big Country, The Crossing, expanded edition from Music on Vinyl, $34.99. Blood, Sweat, and Tears, debut album, red vinyl, $21.99. And then the Demon Picture Disc, $34.99. That crate has been concluded. If you want anything else in there, please let me know. They're going to be right here, right next to me. I did promise a vintage crate, so this one here looks like it has some pretty good stuff in it. Let me pull it up here. Let's go through it. If I don't think we've gone through it recently. Let me make sure we hadn't gone through it recently. Even if we have, it looks kind of new to me, so let's go through this vintage crate. Everything in here is sticker price, and the way we've been doing a lot of these vintage crates, we've been going back through a second time, is sticker price, first come, first serve, just like anything. However, If you see something you want to make an offer on, feel free. Anything over $20 is probably more negotiable than stuff less than $20, just because it's all still pretty recent records, all pretty recent. I'm also going to put up a couple more auctions back here in the background to keep everybody interested in some Japanese pressings. First thing I have is Stevie Wonder, Journey Through the Secret Life of Plants. I'm going to put that up for a $40 start. Stevie Wonder, Journey Through the Secret Life of Plants, 2 LP Japanese pressing. Very, very nice. $40 on Stevie Wonder. Culture Club, Waking Up with a House on Fire. Culture Club, Japanese press, pristine with Obi. $35 start, $40 on Stevie, $35, and then the famous Christopher Cross, self-titled, has Sailing and what's the other really big hit on that? $30 start on Christopher Cross, Japanese press. Lou Hetzer's at $38 on Culture Club. All right, let's go through this crate here. The Merle Travis guitar. So we have gone through these before. John Young, if you're watching, yes, we have gone through these before. Just so you know. Merle Travis guitar, $12.99. Small Faces, Wham Bam. Small Faces, $24.99. Embry disc, some kind of UK pressing of this. Or somewhere. Where's that pressed? Not sure. He says I'm here. Okay. Just so you know, we've been through these before. Al Stewart, 24 carats. He's probably going to be like, I'm well aware. $19.99. Ramsey Lewis, Funky Serenity. That is $9.99 in shrink wrap. Lou Hetzer's at $38 on Culture Club. Going once, going twice. Looking for a $30 start on Christopher Cross and a $40 start on Stevie Wonder. Jimmy Smith's Greatest Hits on Blue Note. Jimmy Smith's Greatest Hits is not priced. Wow. I guess I'll have to come up with one on the fly. We got a Blue Note 2 LP Jimmy Smith Greatest Hits. I'm going to say $34.99. It's pretty nice too. Jimmy Smith's Greatest Hits. Does that not have a price on it? Does not have a price on it. I'll say $34.99 or best offer. How about that? OBO. Milt Jackson, Olinga. Milt Jackson is $24.99. We have Robert Plant, Shaken and Stirred. This is $19.99. John Paul Jones, music from the film Scream for Help. That's John Paul Jones, the bassist and keyboardist for Led Zeppelin. Also on here is Jimmy Page, John Anderson, and John Paul Jones again. Gold stamp promo, $19.99. Jimmy Sears said $25 on Jimmy Smith. Rye Cooter, Get Rhythm. Rye is $19.99. And Peter Frampton, Wind of Change. Wind of Change, $19.99. Okay, Paul Brothers is at $30 on Christopher Cross. I'll say going twice, going 3 times on that one. Culture Club, Final Call. Lou Hetzer's at $38. Jimmy said $25 on Jimmy Smith. You know what? Let me show you something on the cover. We bought a jazz collection. It's got a little bit of water damage right here, just so you know. It is a gatefold. Let me show that to you. It does have a little bit of water damage up here on the corner as well. Man, oh, it's not a gatefold. I thought it was. So, just so you know, I wanted to make sure you are aware of that before I sold it. We had an amazing jazz collection just literally pull up in the parking lot one day. They had all got a little bit wet. Not all of them, but a lot of them did. Just either down on the corners or something. Of course, it makes it so disappointing. But we have done our best to kind of restore them and fix them, etc. So just so you know, Jimmy, I will sell that to you for $25 as long as you're aware and okay with that. The vinyl, especially if a lot of those, we went ahead and ultrasonically cleaned them. So the vinyl, and we've put them in new sleeves, inner sleeves. So the vinyl on them is going to be fine. But we had some pretty impressive jazz records. Some of them, some of the best ones, though, didn't get wet, like the Alice Coltrane we still have. And what was that other one? We have a sealed Miles Davis. It just got a little bit wet. Very impressive collection, though. I'll just make sure you're okay with that. If so, I'll go ahead and sell it to you. Next was Hector Patino on Robert Plant. Hector Patino on Robert Plant. Kevin Brown got John Paul Jones. Kevin Brown on John Paul Jones. And we've got we got 2 bidders now on Christopher Cross. Jerry Pinnock, $35. Paul Brothers, $40. I'm going to go ahead and sell Lou Hetzer Culture Club for $38. Lou Hetzer, you get Culture Club for $38. Jerry Penix at 45 on Christopher Cross. Does anybody want to buy Stevie Wonder? I will do Stevie for $39.99. $39.99. Journey Through the Secret Life of Plants, near mint with Obi. No bid, so I will take $39.99 for it. Paul's out on Cross. Jerry Penix at 45. Going once, going twice. Peter Frampton, Wind of Change. Every Mother's Son. Every Mother's Son is $14.99. Roy Gallagher, The Story So Far on Polydor. That is $19.99. Schnitt Oct, Rage Random Funk on Red Vinyl, $14.99. Neil Young, Decade. This is a triple LP Neil Young compilation. EX condition, $44.99. EX condition, $44.99. Neil Young Decade is a Neil Young compilation hits. It starts with his stuff with Buffalo Springfield and goes all the way through like Needle and the Damage Done, some of his early and most of his early mid-70s stuff. EX $44.99. Jeff McMaster on RG. Roy Gallagher sold to Jeff McMaster. And going twice, going three times on Christopher Cross for $45. Jerry Pennick going twice, going three times. John Dawson Winter III. Johnny Winter, $19.99. Original motion picture soundtrack to The Woman in Red. Stevie Wonder, $24.99. The Roaches is $9.99. Little Richard's Greatest Hits, $24.99 on the OK label. Bonnie Raitt, 9 Lives is sealed, $19.99 for Bonnie Raitt. Gordon Lightfoot, Gord's Gold. That's a 2LP Gordon Lightfoot compilation. I've listened to that a bunch. Great stuff on there. Jerry Pennick on the Woman in Red soundtrack, Stevie Wonder. Now, Jerry, all you need is that other Stevie Wonder. Huey Lewis, I Want a New Drug, 12-inch single. That is $14.99. And another Huey Lewis, Waiting on a Thin Line, $12.99. Jefferson Starship. If somebody wanted both of those Huey Lewis 12-inch singles, I'd sell both of them for $19.99. Jefferson Starship, Earth. Earth is $19.99. And the Bee Gees Odessa with the felt cover. That is $49.99. Bee Gees Odessa. Christopher Cross is sold to Jerry Pennick for $45. And David Howard takes the Huey Lewis bundle. Both Huey Lewis 12-inch singles, Tanner, for $19.99. We need more Japanese presses. We got a Led Zeppelin, Song Remains the Same. We've got a, let's do, this is getting, well, I'm going to offer this one as a buy it now because we had one earlier. And is this the one he put back, this Crosby, Stills, and Nash? Okay. We had somebody, Kevin Willis bought the Crosby, Stills, and Nash Obi we had. And then that same day I posted the one step. And he decided he wanted the one step instead of the Obi. Trying to get the best copy. And I was like, well, we don't know how that one's going to sound till it comes out. But I'm sure it's going to be fantastic. Okay, this one I showed earlier. We auctioned one for $32. I will say this one looks nicer. And I have it priced for more than what I'm about to price it to you. But if you want it, it's $34.99. Styx Cornerstone, Japanese press. And the foil and the cover, everything, the Obi, it looks just a little bit crisper than the other one. Just a few dollars more. Styx Cornerstone, $34.99. That's a buy it now. That's a straight up buy it now. These next two I'm going to auction. Wow. Take a look at that. Led Zeppelin, The Song Remains the Same. When I walked in, Seth was test playing this one, so I can tell you a lot about the pros and cons with it. Jeff McMaster gets the Styx Cornerstone, $34.99. This, was it on Stairway to Heaven?
Yeah.
Stairway to Heaven has a mark that causes a little bit of a pop. Other than that, this thing is very, very nice. So 2 disc, Led Zeppelin, Song Remains the Same with Obi. I mean, I'm looking at side 1 right here. It's flawless. Rock and Roll Celebration Day. This side here, the entire side 2 is Dazed and Confused, by the way, which I've listened to way too many times. I can hear all the little, I can tell you the next note he's about to hit. Moby Dick, Whole Lot of Love. So what side is Stairway to Heaven on? Yeah, No Quarter and Stairway to Heaven. Yeah, right in here, it's got a little bit of a mark on Stairway to Heaven. Keeping it from me saying, pretty much that keeps me from saying it's pristine. So with that mark, You got one disc that's a VG. And then the rest of it, you've got an EX Plus Near Mint Minus record. This is the book that come with, this is the book that came with the Japanese and the US pressings. By the way, it's better quality and better, clearer images than the US pressing. I mean, you can just tell the artwork and the paper quality is better. There's the actual Japanese insert. And the cover is really nice. The obi has a slight tear down here at the bottom. Of course, there's the gatefold. Most people would probably take this book and put it right in here like that. That's how the US copies, they came attached. Look how nice that is, though. No ring wear. Very nice copy. So we had one of these not too long ago. This one, let's see what I have marked on it here. Well, being that it's like pretty nice, I mean, overall, I'm going to say a $50 start. Led Zeppelin song remains the same. $50 start on that. I mean, this was a US copy in this condition. Even with that mark, I'd be saying pretty close to that. I mean, this is the cover. Very nice cover. Such a difficult cover to find in good condition. 50 on Zeppelin. Song remains the same. I think we've sold them for much more than that recently, and that's a very nice copy, except for that one mark. Okay, I'm partial to this album. It's one of my favorite albums of all time. There's no telling how many times I've listened to this from beginning to end. Sweet Judy Blue Eyes. It's Crosby, Stills & Nash, self-titled. Japanese press, $55 start. Self-titled, gatefold. It's pristine. It's very nice. $55 on CSN. Okay, where did we get to? Lou Hetzer's at 50 on Zeppelin, 55 on CSN. And let's finish this crate here. Starship, Sarah, 12-inch single. That is sealed. It's a UK, German. Where's this from? Looks German or UK. Sealed from 1985. Sarah, 12-inch single. 1999. The Eagles' Greatest Hits, $34.99. And we have another one. That's EX, $24.99. How about this? Anybody want an Eagles' Greatest Hits US press? They're both going to be very, very similar. $24.99. Eagles' Greatest Hits, 71 to 75. I got two copies there. $24.99 if anybody wants one. Bless Its Pointed Little Head. That's Jefferson Airplane live at the Fillmore East West. $24.99. Jefferson Airplane live. Black label. It is near mint. That is $24.99. Susan wants an Eagles, and so does Josh Fry. So sell one to Susan, sell one to Josh. $24.99 each. Leonard Skinner, one more from the road. Leonard Skinner is $34.99. Leonard Skinner, 2 LP, one more from the road. Lou's at 50 on Led Zeppelin, going once, going twice. Michael Potts is at 55 on Crosby, Stills & Nash, going once, going twice. We have the history of Eric Clapton, a VG Plus, $24.99. The history of Eric Clapton. It's been ultrasonically cleaned. It's a VG Plus, $24.99. That's like a greatest hits of Clapton up through about 1973. Ron Phillips is at 57 on Crosby, Stills & Nash. We've got the Turtles' Greatest Hits, Happy Together Again. This is a 2 LP Turtles' Greatest Hits, $24.99. Billy Joel, 12-inch single, very weird label. It's a promo copy. Sometimes Fantasy and All for Lena. Gold stamp promo, $34.99. Lou Hetzer, going twice, going 3 times on Led Zeppelin. Ron Phillips is at 57 on CSN. Steve Winwood, self-titled, $19.99. Steve Winwood, self-titled, $19.99. What's on the Leonard Skinner? Leonard Skinner is a live album, of course, but it's got some great tracks on it. Working for the MCA, I Ain't the One, Searching, Tuesday Gone, Saturday Night Special, Traveling Man, Whiskey, Rock-a-Roller, that's a tongue twister. Sweet Home Alabama, just in time for Justin's comment. Gimme 3 Steps, Call Me the Breeze, T for Texas, The Needle and the Spoon, Crossroads, and Freebird. And this is the OG Skinner lineup. You can tell by that guy right there in the center wearing that hat. That is $34.99. One more from the road. Michael Potts is out on CSN. Candy Ivy takes the Turtles. Justin, have you already made it back home, or are you going down the road still watching and listening to us? Dean Martin, Shantae Paris. Dean Martin, $9.99. This appears to be a OG UK, no, what is this, a French? I mean, it's kind of got a French theme to it. This may be a French record pressed in France. This is kind of interesting. Yeah, made in France. It's a French record, pressed in France. Dean Martin. It's got one of those old Euro-style flip-back covers to it. Very cool. That's just $9.99. Candy Ivy takes the Turtles. I've already pulled that. Michelle said she would take the Leonard Skinner. Susan Bell was next, and Justin says he's home. Glad you made it home safely. Thanks for all your help tonight, by the way. Just, lay off the Roll Tide comments. Kind of hurt my...
We're going to put that in the filter.
Yeah, we're going to put that in the profanity filter. You're not going to be allowed to comment that anymore. Okay, let's go ahead and sell these two auctions. 57, Ron Phillips gets Crosby, Stills, and Nash. We're going to sell that to Ron Phillips for 57. And Lou Hetzer, I'm going to be honest with you. I think you just got a heck of a deal on Song Remains the Same at $50. That was kind of a surprise, but that's sold to you for $50. Let me flip through a few more, then I'll put up a couple more records. No takers for Dean Martin. Johnny Winter, Saints and Sinners, 1999. Smokey Robinson, Smoke Signals, got a gold stamp promo on the front, 1999. Dean Martin, the sing songs from the Silencers, $9.99. Todd Rundgren, this one, I always want to call it Todd, but yeah, it is Todd. There's one called, it has Todd written on the front too, but it's the Hermit from Mink Hollow. This is Todd Rundgren. Clip Corner, $24.99. Gatefold, there's Dean Martin, same record. Bruce Hornsby in the Range. This is sealed the way it is. Sealed the way it is. Let's put this up for auction. Bruce Hornsby and the Range, sealed copy, OG with hype sticker. I guess, is that a saw mark? Yeah, it's got a microscopic saw mark down there on the corner. Sealed copy. I will put this up for a $20 start. I love this song, The Way It Is. Bruce Hornsby. The hype sticker reads, contains the hit Every Little Kiss, plus Down the Road Tonight, and The Way It Is. Sealed copy. It is got a cutout on it. Very small, though. Sealed OG. $20 start. Let me grab, while that's up for auction, let me grab a new Japanese pressing. I like the way this thing looks. Unfortunately, it looks like there's some writing. And, wow, surprisingly, no condition notes. This is going to be pretty cool. Let's take a look at this. All About Otis Redding. Looks like an Otis Redding comp. This is a Japanese press. I have never seen this before. Otis Redding, All About Otis. Gatefold. Looks like somebody's, it must be, could this possibly be from a Japanese radio station? I mean, possibly. It looks like some kind of catalog number and maybe some Japanese symbol. And written in a heavy Sharpie, by the way. Nice kind of glossy cover. Pain in my heart, these arms of mine, stand by me, security. That's what my heart needs. Chains and bound, old man trouble, respect. Come to me, I can't turn you loose. Nothing can change this love. Everybody makes a mistake. Satisfaction, I've been loving you too long. Fa, 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 sad song. Just one more day, it's growing. My lover's prayer, she put the hurt on me. Day tripper, try little tennis. And of course, I don't know if y'all can see it or not, record 2, side B. Sitting on the dock of the bay, shake the glory of love, the happy song, amen, hard to handle, as made, also covered by the Black Crowes. And I've got Dreams to Remember. All About Otis Redding, Japanese pressing. Here's the Japanese booklet that comes with it. All the lyrics. That's all in Japanese. There's a nice picture of Otis and then all the lyrics in English. 2 LP on the green and teal. This is an awesome, I mean, that's got all of his great songs on it. The vinyl is absolutely pristine. The only thing negative I can say about it is there's no obi. It's got this heavy writing on the cover. But that is an awesome comp. It is a Japanese quality vinyl and cover and book. And I will start that for $40. $40 for All About Otis Redding. All About Otis Redding. All right, let's get caught up here. Mark Ament is at 20 on Bruce Hornsby. Mark, I've got you at 20. Thank you. Lindy Berg takes the Dean Martin French record. Sell that to Lindy Berg. We need Frank Kilpatrick is at 22 on Bruce Hornsby. And we need a $40 start on Otis. Leslie's in. What is this? The Richard Devine or Richard Devine Sort Live, $39.99. Strawberry Statement soundtrack, $29.99. Strawberry Statement soundtrack. The Deep soundtrack, music by John Barry. That's on blue vinyl. That's an OG. Casablanca, $29.99. The Deep soundtrack. Joyride, ELO and Barry Mann. Joyride soundtrack featuring music from Electric Light Orchestra, $19.99. The Crazy World of Arthur Brown. This is an OG UK track pressing. Or is it US? I thought usually track it. Well, I guess there's hold on a second. It is $49.99. Yeah, this is a US track pressing. $49.99. Mike wants the Small Faces. Okay, so Suzanne, Mike, whatever account we're putting that under now, takes the Small Faces. So whoever, hold on a second. Mark, you're out on not Bruce Springsteen. Bruce Hornsby, Mark, you're out. We've got Frank Kilpatrick at 22. Then Otis is at 40, 43, 42, 45, 46, 46. And Mark is back in at 25. Tommy, The Who, $34.99. US Deca pressing on Tommy, The Who. ZZ Top, Fandango. VG Plus, $24.99. ZZ Top, Fandango. Country Winners, Willie Nelson. In shrink wrap, $9.99. Country Winners. Bob Dylan, Nashville Skyline, $29.99. I tell you what, this one has some cover damage on it. I will do Nashville Skyline for $19.99. I think given the cover damage, that's a more fair price on this one, $19.99. Looks like it had some tape along the top. It does have writing on it and a little bit of wear at the bottom. Pretty clean, little bit of damage there. Pretty clean vinyl though, very clean vinyl. No condition notes on the vinyl. $19.99 for Bob Dylan. The Best of Dave Mason, $14.99. Missing Persons, Rhythm or Rhyme and Reason is $19.99. Fox's soundtrack, music by Giorgio Moroder, $29.99. And a great album, Let's Live for Today, The Grassroots. Very clean copy, $19.99. Very clean copy, $19.99. How much was Ramsey Lewis? Ramsey Lewis was $9.99 in shrink wrap. How about the Sarah promo for $15? Mark, I'm going to sell that to you. So now is the time to make offers. Throw something out there. I'm here to sell records. So Sarah sold to Mark for $15. Debbie wants Eric Clapton GR or ECGR. I think that was Eric Clapton Greatest Hits. The history of Eric Clapton. Billy Underwood wants the Ramsey Lewis for $9.99. I'm going to go back through and just flip through titles. If anybody, Billy Underwood said sold, and what was that on? Ramsey Lewis. Okay, yeah, I just read that, right? Yeah, Ramsey Lewis. Debbie Blair said Grassroots 15. I hate to do it since it's such a clean copy, but Debbie, that's yours for 15. Best on Fandango. Fandango, Randy, I would take $19.99 for Fandango. $19.99. It's a VG Plus. Has some non-feeler scuffs right here on track 1. Cannot feel them. They're inaudible, but that's what deemed that a VG Plus. The rest of the disc is nice. It's got a couple scuffs back here on this side too. So Randy, just let me know. All right, let me flip back through them, kind of refresh y'all's memory because this crate took a while to go through. We've sold almost half of it though, so we're on a good track. First, Mark is at $28 on Bruce Hornsby. That's going once, going twice to Mark. By the way, Frank Kilpatrick always has a terrible internet connection, so his bids will come in delayed, just FYI. Randy Scarborough said sold on ZZ Top. Sell that to Randy for $19.99. And then high bid on Otis Redding right now. I have to scroll back up. It's been a while. But we've got Josh Fry, $55. Like I said, the pros, beautiful vinyl, insert, fantastic track list, Japanese quality. Cons, no Obi, and it has, I don't know, I'm assuming, you know what, I don't really know, but I'm assuming Japan had radio stations too. It looks like it's a radio station copy, but you don't hear a lot about Japanese radio station copies. So, Journey Live in Houston is $38.99, Jimmy. I've got like 4 copies left. I have sold a ton of these. Journey is $28.99. Mark is out on Bruce Springsteen. So Frank, that is, or Bruce Springsteen. Bruce Hornsby. This is Frank's $30, Gone Once, Gone Twice, and Josh has Otis Redding for $55. Let me read through these titles, hopefully without pausing. If you want anything, you can claim it or make an offer or ask the price. Merle Travis, guitar. Al Stewart, 24 carats. Milt Jackson, Olinga. Ry Cooder, Get Rhythm. Peter Frampton, Wind of Change. Every Mother's Son. Schnitt Ocht, definitely German. Neil Young, Decade. I'll be surprised if no one makes an offer on that one or ask me about. You can also ask me my best price. Some people don't want to make offers. They want to know my best price, which I don't mind either way. Johnny Winter, would you do $14.99 for Dylan? I'm going to sell that to Jeff McMaster. $14.99. Jeff McMaster on Bob Dylan. The Roaches, Little Richard's Greatest Hits. Bonnie Raitt was Sealed. Gordon Lightfoot, Gord's Gold. Another comp I can't believe that hadn't sold. Final call on these two auctions. Frank is at 30 on Bruce. Josh Fry's at 55 on Otis Redding. Jefferson Starship Earth. Bee Gees Odessa. Jefferson Airplane Live. The Billy Joe 12-inch single. Steve Winwood. Johnny Winter. Smokey Robinson. Todd Rundgren. Dean Martin. Richard Devine. I would love to sell that because I still don't know what it is. Strawberry Statement soundtrack. The Deep soundtrack. Joyride soundtrack. Crazy World of Arthur Brown. He's famous for the hit track Fire. You've probably heard it at some point in your life. That song is on there. A classic, important album in rock history. Tommy the Who. Country Winners. Willie Nelson. The Best of Dave Mason. Missing Persons. And the Foxes soundtrack. Bonnie Raitt is stickered for $19.99. That is a sealed copy of Bonnie Raitt 9 Lives. It is sealed. I've got it marked for $19.99. It actually has one little saw mark right here. The Bee Gees was $49.99. Odessa with the felt cover. Original yellow Atco and the vinyl is pristine. Clayton, that's $49.99. The Little Richard was $24.99. Little Richard, that's on the OK label. OK, O-K-E-H. Okay, Otis Redding, sold. Josh Fry, $55. Bruce Hornsby, sold. Frank Kilpatrick, $30. What's the best you can do on CSN? I think that's already sold. The CSN Japanese, we sold that. Yeah, we sold that. Okay, I'm about to bring out a crate of new vinyl from that collection, unless anybody says anything. I'm about to change crates. Let me pull up a couple new Japanese auctions. We've got, did we have 2 Jeff Becks in here? I've been putting Jeff Beck together. We got another Clapton here. It looks nice. How about some Louis Armstrong on Japanese vinyl and a Hall of Oats? Hall of Oats. Hall and Oats, not a Hall of Oats. That'd be a lot of oats, wouldn't it, Tanner? Hall and Oats. A hallway full of oats. The Journey. This Journey here is a sealed new copy. This is a pretty new release. This came back out the 1st of June. First time ever on vinyl. It's a live Journey 2 LP. Original lineup from the Escape Tour. $38.99. $38.99. How much was Milt? Milt Jackson Olinga. I've got it stickered for $24.99. Very nice condition. Near mint. CTI label. The Richard Devine Axel, I've got it marked for $39.99, or in this case, $39.99 or best offer. Eric says, what's up? I'm late. First time here. Welcome. We're selling records. If you see anything you want, you can buy it. $7 in limited shipping. We're having a show tonight. We're having a show Friday night and a show Saturday night, just like this. Missing Persons is stickered for $19.99. It's a gold stamp promo. Next, Japanese auctions. Eric Clapton, Another Ticket. This is a pristine copy with Obi. This is absolutely beautiful. Eric Clapton, $45 start. $45 start. Eric Clapton, Another Ticket. This is live Eric Clapton. I've already sold Kansas, yes. There's the Japanese insert. This is live, isn't it? Maybe not. Was this not a live album? Or am I thinking about another one? I'm not for sure. And then there's the pristine vinyl. Another ticket. Another ticket. So we have $45 start on that. Someone help me in the comments. Is this a live album? I know I've listened to it, but I just can't. It has I Can't Stand It on it, but I don't think that was originally on that album. But I always watch the replays. Great. Well, I'm glad you're watching live. If you ever see anything you want live or on the replays, just let us know. Jason Ivy said 15. Sold. Sell that to Jason Ivy for $15. Oh, wrong record. I pulled out Devine. Missing Persons. Missing Persons. I was like, wait a minute, that's not Missing Persons. $15. Okay, we have Louis Armstrong, Japanese pressing. It's on the Vista label, which I always associate with Disney. Is this like a... It is. Louis Armstrong Disney songs. Let's take a look at this. The spine reads, Louis Armstrong Disney songs the Satchmo way. Wow. When You Wish Upon a Star, Davy Crockett, Zip-a-dee-doo-dah, Bare Necessities. Wow, that's really cool. It's Louis Armstrong doing Disney songs. It's on the Vista label too. $35 start for that. Louis Armstrong. Clapton's not live. Okay. That's an original studio album then. I could have swore that was in the Clapton live box set, but I guess I'm wrong. Pristine Japanese vinyl. Louis Armstrong. $35 start. Didn't know this even existed. I see new stuff every day. Every day in this business. All right. Okay. Jason said 15. That was Missing Persons sold. Hendry said 17 for Foxes. Sell that to Hendry. Giorgio Moroder's Foxes soundtrack. Hendry gets that for 17. Would you take 24? I cannot discount Journey Live. This is a new album. This is new and sealed. All of our new vinyl is sticker price unless I personally offer it for a discounted on-sale price. Our new vinyl is always sticker price. So $38.99 is what I have to have. I've sold probably 100 copies for that. Pretty new release. Kenny said 20 for Little Richard. Sold. This is a good night to be making offers on records in this crate. I mean, we still got a best of Dave Mason in here. Just $14.99. Let It Go, Let It Flow. All Along the Watchtower. We Just Disagree. That's probably his biggest solo album. And then also Feeling All Right's on here. I don't know if that's like his solo version or the version with Traffic. Wow, this is pristine too. That's like near mint. Just $14.99. Best of Dave Mason. Dave Mason from Traffic and Dave Mason with a lot of people. He's in a lot of stuff. Okay, so Louis Armstrong, we're still needing a $45 start on Clapton. And let me show Hall & Oates here. Hall & Oates, the name of this album is, wow, it's Best. Hall & Oates Best. This is a greatest hits, Japanese pressing. We need a, let's see here. Let me look at the tracks, make sure it's truly their best. That's going to depend on what I start it for. It looks like some good stuff on here. $40 start. I didn't realize this was a greatest hits. It's got a unique, Japanese cover on it. Hall & Oates, this is like brand new. And by the way, if you're unfamiliar with Japanese vinyl, this stuff is, I'm just always amazed at the quality. I'll say it every show. Sarah Smile, Camellia, Rich Girl, Back Together Again. Do What You Want, Be What You Are, Don't Change. Why Do Lovers Break Each Other's Heart? Several hits on that side. Side 2. Abandoned Luncheonette, It's a Laugh, Pleasure Beach, Wait For Me, Holophon, and Intraveno. So this came out in, I'm looking for a year, 1980. So this is like an earlier greatest hits. I don't have everything on it. It does have Sarah Smile and Rich Girl, but it's missing some of their maybe more later hits on that. Pretty good songs. Probably got some stuff on it you've never heard, which anytime I put on a record I've never heard some tracks, I always find something I like. $40 start on that. That's Hall & Oates Best. The cover is absolutely pristine. Obi is nice too, and then there's the Japanese insert. That's a $40 start on Hall & Oates Best. They made a lot of money. All right. Let me get caught up here. So we got Louis Armstrong at $42 with Jeff Bergman. Scott said 10 for Dave Mason, and then John Edwards said he would take it. Man, that puts me in a tough position, Scott, because on one hand, I really didn't want to discount it for 10, $210, and then on another hand, John Edwards saying he would take it for $14.99. And I think John Edwards may be a new buyer with us. So, Scott, it's yours for $14.99, or I'm going to sell it to John. And if you pass, I know you probably want it, and that's fine. I would love an opportunity to have a new customer, though. If that's John, is that John's maybe first purchase with us? John, that may be his first purchase with us. So, Scott, it's yours, no pressure, but just let me know. Anytime I can get a new buyer, if we have an opportunity to sell them something, it's going to make my night. So, all right. So, next is live, Journey Live, Louis Armstrong, Record Store Day a few years ago. Wow, I didn't know that. And then Jared McLaughlin said $10 for Todd Rundgren. I'm going to sell that to you. Todd Rundgren for $10. I'm selling some stuff cheap in here. But hey, that's why we got the crate out. Todd Rundgren sold for $10 to Jared McLaughlin. Zach Biley's at $43 on Louis Armstrong. Jimmy said he will take the Journey Live. Jeff Bergman's back in on Louis Armstrong for $46. And Scott said, sell it to the newbie. Okay. So, John Edwards, if that's your first purchase, thank you. I'm going to sell you Dave Mason for $14.99. Also, please let me know if you have Facebook. If you have Facebook, please let us know, and I'm going to tell you instructions on how to send us a message. If not, we're going to need you to email us or let us know if you have an Instagram. Okay? Riley Randall takes to Willie Nelson. We're still selling records out of this crate. Riley Randall on Willie Nelson. So, Todd Rundgren was 10, Dave Mason to our new customer. Journey is sold to Jimmy, and Willie to Riley. All right, I'm taking this crate off the table now. Final call. I'm going to set it over here where I can still get to it. But John Edwards, just let me know if you have Facebook or Instagram. Because if you message us on Instagram, it comes to our Facebook account. Those accounts are linked and synced. But if you don't, then we'll have to communicate through email. So I see that you're watching on YouTube. That's why I ask. All right, I got a crate here of new vinyl to go through. This has some pretty good looking stuff in it. So let's see what we got here. And this is new vinyl from that collection. So this could be a lot of different stuff in here. Final update on these auctions. Final update. We have Jeff Bergman at $46 on the Louis Armstrong Disney Songs Played the Satchmo Way. That's Louis Armstrong on the Disney Vista label. High bid is Jeff Bergman at $46, going once, going twice. I'm going to go ahead and pull these two. So if anybody wants to buy Eric Clapton, $44.99. Eric Clapton, another ticket. This is an OG studio album. I can't stand it. It's one of the tracks on it. I can't stand that this didn't get a bid. $44.99 if anybody wants it. Eric Clapton. I'm going to put it over here with Stevie Wonder, the Beatles, and Jimi Hendrix. And if anybody wants Hall & Oates, the best of Hall & Oates, it's now a first come, first serve. $39.99 on Hall & Oates. $39.99 on Hall & Oates if anybody wants it. That's now a buy it now. That's the best of Hall & Oates. Let's go through these records. Final call on Louis Armstrong. I have no idea what's in here. I have no idea. Live from Mars, Bowie. Live from Mars, Bowie, the classic UK radio broadcast collection, Sounds of the 70s at the BBC. This looks like an unofficial red vinyl Bowie BBC sessions, $24.99. Wow, Ziggy Stardust, Andy Warhol, Suffragette City, Starman, Space Oddity. Looks like some pretty good stuff in there. Bowie Live from Mars, $24.99. Red vinyl, unofficial. I'm assuming that's unofficial. It looks unofficial. I don't know what we have here. Baptize, A True, A-T-R-E-U-Y. The new album from A True, featuring Warrior, Save Us, and Baptize. $34.99, new and sealed. Zach is back in on Louis at 47. Jeff's right back in at 49. Morris Day, Fishnet. That's like a sealed OG, I think. Yeah. So this guy had a lot of his like OG stuff mixed in with his new stuff. If it was new and sealed, he kind of kept a lot of it together. So that's an OG Morris Day. That's not like new 180 gram or anything. 1999 sealed Morris Day fishnet. Outcast speaker box in the Love Below. Atreyu. Okay, thank you. Atreyu is how you pronounce that one record. Outcast speaker box in the Love Below, and that is $59.99. Outcast 2 LP speaker box in Love Below, featuring the hit Hey Ya, which they can sing it a lot better than I can. He really holds on to that ya and makes it sound cool. The Way You Move and Ghetto Music. Outcast. Zach Biley's at 50 on Louis Armstrong. Jeff says he's out. Robert Cray Band and Stevie Ray Vaughan. Old Jam, New Blood. Redo Club Dallas, 1987. That is a $33.99. Robert Cray Band and Stevie Ray Vaughan, $33.99. That's a live unofficial. Eagles live at the Forum. The first time on vinyl, 1976 live concert, October 20th through the 22nd. That is $39.99. Eagles live at the Forum. That's 2 LPs, 3 sides of music, and the 4th side is an etching. The Best of Peter Green's Fleetwood Mac. The Best of Peter Green's Fleetwood Mac, $28.99. Rubber Soul, the Beatles. Rubber Soul is $31.99. The Beatles Rubber Soul. Nirvana in Utero. Nirvana is $46.99. That's a UK version. Pinup Girls. I've never had this one. Limited edition colored vinyl. Love to Love. This has Peggy Lee, Judy Garland, Laverne Baker, Rosemary Clooney, Julie London. $28.99. Zach Biley. Actually, his name's pronounced Billy, but I've renamed him to Biley. Zach Biley has Louis Armstrong for $50. Going once, going twice, going 3 times now. John Mayer Sub Rock. John Mayer is $28.99. Kenny Heathcock on the Pinup Girls. So a while back, I offered like 2 of these. I don't know when that one came out, but it's pretty cool. They're all on colored vinyl to match the covers. Jason Ivey, you're second. I'll see if I can order those. So we'll take down Jason's name. I'll see if I can get Pinup Girls. What volume is this? It doesn't have a volume. It just says Love to Love, Pinup Girls. Jason, I'll check into that to see if I can still get that. Led Zeppelin's Physical Graffiti, $41.99. Led Zeppelin's Physical Graffiti. Red Hot Chili Peppers, Californication, $41.99. Zach Biley also wants on that pinup list. And Prince Purple Rain. Purple Rain is $31.99. I've got 2 copies of that. Let's go ahead, speaking of Zach, let's go ahead and sell him Louis Armstrong for $50. Louis Armstrong for $50. I don't have a lot left in the Japanese bin for tonight. It looks like I'm down to about 3 or 4 records. I'm going to go ahead and pull them, though. I've got a John Lennon. I got a No Nukes, a Wham, a Night Ranger, and a Jeff Beck. Let's do Night Ranger, No Nukes, and John Lennon next on the auction block. Johnny Cash get put back. Susie. That was a waiting list, but yes. Yeah, we don't have you on there. The Best of Whitney Houston. I Will Always Love You. The Best of Whitney Houston, $36.99. I've got 2 of those. Traveler, Chris Stapleton, $29.99. I've got 2 of those. Metallica, Kill 'Em All, $29.99. I've got about 50 of those. Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon. Once again, I've got a ton of these, $34.99. There's 2 more if anybody wants one. Dark Side of the Moon. Alan Jackson, Where Have You Gone? Alan Jackson is $37.99. Tom Petty's Greatest Hits, $36.99. By the way, I've got 2 here and I've got about 10 more. These recently have had a price increase. The next time I probably order Tom Petty's Greatest Hits, instead of $36.99, they're probably going to be like $48.99. They have really went up. I checked all 3 distributors. Tom Petty's Greatest Hits, $36.99. I still have them in stock, though, at that price. I've got 1, 2 there. Stevie Nicks Belladonna. This is the Belladonna Record Store Day exclusive. Expanded edition, 2 LP, expanded Belladonna from Record Store Day. Stevie Nicks, $38.99. I actually have 3 of those. The Record Store Day. I told you that guy bought a lot of stuff on Record Store Day. He gets 4 and 5 copies of all the Record Store Day titles. Bruce Springsteen's Greatest Hits. $38.99. And he goes to multiple stores. That's how he does it. The Best of Sade. The Best of Sade, $41.99. I got 2 of those available. Nicki Minaj, Pink Friday. Nicki Minaj, Pink Friday, $34.99. Greg takes a Stevie Nicks. Let's put up our next Japanese pressings. This is a John Lennon Shaved Fish, which is a greatest hits up until this point at least. $45 start. Very nice, pristine with obi and Japanese insert. $45 start on John Lennon Shaved Fish. We have No Nukes, which is a concert from Madison Square Garden that took place on September 19th through the 23rd of 1979. This is a white label promo, Japanese promo copy for No Nukes. 3 LP, white label Japanese promo, No Nukes. $35 start on that. And Night Ranger 7 Wishes. Night Ranger 7 Wishes, also a $35 start on that. Pristine copy with obi. Night Ranger 7 Wishes. That's our next 3 auctions. Where did we get to? Best of Sade, Nicki Minaj. Rolling Stones Honk. This is the colored vinyl version. That is $49.99. Rolling Stones Honk is the greatest hits of the Stones from 71 to 2018. And this is a colored vinyl variant that has a bonus track. Wild Horses Live with Florence Welch, 2018. Stones Honk. David Bowie, Hunky Dory. Hunky Dory is $29.99. Pink Floyd Animals is $36.99. Jimi Hendrix, Experience Hendrix, the best of Jimi Hendrix, $31.99. Shania Twain, The Woman in Me, 25th Anniversary Diamond Edition. Shania Twain, $34.99. Ozzy Osbourne, Black Rain. Black Rain is $39.99. The Beach Boys, Pet Sounds, new sealed remaster, $31.99. David C. wants Eagles Live at the Forum. That is right back here. Eagles Live at the Forum, sold to David C. Imagine Dragons, Mercury Act 1. Imagine Dragons is $24.99. ISIS Live 7, October or February 25th, 2010, $34.99. Riley Randall on the Beach Boys. Pet Sounds is such a difficult record to find, especially in good condition. That's why we sell so many new copies of it. The Scorpions, Rock Believer. I hadn't seen that in a while. I hadn't seen it since we sold out of it. This is the 2 LP gatefold edition, $44.99. New Scorpions album, Rock Believer. Sherry Darnell on Imagine Dragons, sold to Sherry Darnell. Iron Maiden, Legacy of the Beast, live in New Mexico, or live in Mexico, $39.99. Motorhead, Everything Louder Forever, Best of Motorhead, $35.99. And Neil Young, Under the Covers, songs he didn't write. Wow, that's hard to believe. He's wrote 10,000 songs. $32.99. This is a covers album of songs he didn't write, like Do You Want to Dance with the Shocking Pinks, and it might have been Sitting on the Dock of Bay, Green Sleeves, I've heard him do that before. All Along the Watchtower, That's All Right Mama on Broadway. Neil Young, $32.99. Scott Corcoran, you are back up on Imagine Dragons. I think, except for the front part of this crate, a lot of this, when Ed priced it, I think this is the stuff we already had in stock or we've had recently. So this is records from that collection, but a lot of it's stuff that we still have in stock, and I think he went through and just matched all of our prices. So let me flip through that one more time. David Cox wants Neil Young, sold to David Cox. And let me flip through this crate one more time. This is, no, that's Iron Maiden. Ah, it is I Am for Iron Maiden. Scott Corcoran wants Iron Maiden. So let me put that right there on top. That's Scott Corcoran's. That was. I just seen Imagine, then so I got you. Okay, let me flip through this crate one more time. Robert Cray and Stevie Ray Vaughan. The best of Fleetwood Mac, Peter Green era. The Beatles, Rubber Soul. Nirvana, In Utero. John Mayer, Sub Rock. Everything is in here is available. Led Zeppelin, Physical Graffiti. And also in this crate, if you want to buy 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, I know it's new vinyl, but I will be, especially this is stuff we already have extras of, and I didn't get it from my distributor, so I have a little bit more room on it. I will work you some deals on these. Right, Tanner?
That's right.
Tanner said that's right. Sherry Darnell says she'll take the Robert Cray and Stevie Ray Vaughan. That's sold to Sherry Darnell. Red Hot Chili Peppers. Purple Rain. It's hard to say if you're not careful. Whitney Houston, I Will Always Love You, which is pretty much the only... Her stuff had long been out of print until last fall when they decided to make this and put it back in stock. That was her greatest hits. Chris Stapleton, Traveler. Metallica, Kill 'Em All. Dark Side of the Moon. This is a great opportunity to get some bundle deal if you want 2 or 3, maybe even 4 or 5. The more you buy, cheaper things get. Jerry Pinnick wants Houston. Houston, was that the Journey concert, Jerry? Is that the Journey concert? Is that what you want, the live in Houston, or is there something in here I missed? Houston. Oh, Whitney Houston. Duh, Chad. Whitney Houston. I was thinking about a Journey live in Houston. Alan Jackson. Whitney Houston. Thank you. I was like, Houston. Houston, we have a problem. Tom Petty. Stevie Nicks, Belladonna. Bruce Springsteen's greatest hits. The Best of Sade. Nicki Minaj. Rolling Stones, Honk. David Bowie, Hunky Dory. Pink Floyd, Animals. Jimi Hendrix. Shania Twain. Ozzy Osbourne, Black Rain. And then here's some stuff that I don't get too often. Isis. Scorpions, which I hadn't had since it originally came out. And then the last time I had this, I put them on clearance and sold them all. Motorhead, Everything Better. Sherry Darnell wants a Tom Petty greatest hits. Sell that to Sherry Darnell. John Edwards said, Physical Graffiti, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Rubber Soul, Dark Side, bundle price. That's some good titles there. Physical, since you, what have you got there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Physical, I'll do for, let's see, let me just think about this for a second. 37, I'm going to say 37 on that, and 37 on that. That's 60, that's 74 so far on those two. 74. Rubber Soul was, let me find the Beatles Rubber Soul. It's right back here. Rubber Soul, it was 31. Let's get back up to a round number. So 74, 6 is 80. Now we're at $90, and I'll do a Dark Side of the Moon for 30 instead of 35. So $120 for all those. $120 for all those. John Edwards. Physical Graffiti, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Rubber Soul, and Dark Side of the Moon. And we still need to know how you are going to message us, please. Do you have Facebook, John, or Instagram? If not, we still need to figure out how to get your information before this show ends. Otherwise, we may not ever be able to get a hold of you. We try to get a message during the sale. But $120 if you want those. I'm going to set them over here in the pending pile. Sherry Darnell got Tom Petty's greatest hits. Ozzy Black Rain was $39.99. I still have these in stock. Ozzy Black Rain, $39.99. Hendry asked for a Stevie Nicks. I think we already pulled one of those, didn't we? Somebody got, did somebody else, did we sell 2 of them? I'd like a bundle price on Stevie Nicks and Sade. Okay, so Stevie Nicks, I'll do that for $35, and I'll do, let's make it, let's see here. Hold on a second. Stevie Nicks, 35, and we'll say $72. Make sure I'm doing my math right. $70, $9 off. $70 for both of those. $70. I'm going to put those in the back for right now. Paul Bill, the Shania Twain was The Woman in Me. The Woman in Me, and that is $34.99. And then Josh Fry wants to know Best of Sade and Dark Side of the Moon. You're lucky I still got a Dark Side of the Moon. Dark Side of the Noon, Dark Side of the Moon. I did 30 on the last bundle and pretty much 35 on that. So $65 for both of those, Josh Fry. $65 for both of those. I'm going to put that back here in the pending. The price on the No Nukes. Frank, this didn't get a bid. If you want to buy it, I said a $35 start. So no bid. So if you want to buy it, $34.99. That's usually what we sell near mint U.S. pressings for. This is a white label Japanese promo. So $34.99 if you want that, Frank, just let me know. Next comment is Jimi Hendrix, Tom Petty, and Scorpions bundle. So Hendrix, I can do, let's just say right now, I think I usually have those even a little bit cheaper. Let me pause on Hendrix for a second. Let me get Tom Petty. Tom Petty, like I said, those are about to be a price increase. But I will do, let's see, 36 and 26. That's 62. 62, and I'll do 40 on the Scorpion. So $102, Marty, $102. That's 26 on Hendrix, 36, or what did I just say? 28 on Hendrix and 36. I don't know how I came up with that number. But $102. Jimi Hendrix, Tom Petty, and the Scorpions, Marty. $102. AC/DC River Plate, Hector, 3LP red vinyl, they're $56.99. Hendry said take. Okay, now remembering these prices is going to be a challenge. $70 for Sade and Stevie Nicks. Thank you, Tanner. That's sold to Hendry. Would I do 60 for Prince and Ozzy? I can do 30 on an Ozzy, or excuse me, 30 on a Prince and 35 on an Ozzy. So that would be $65, Clayton, and $65. And someone asked about Ozzy earlier, but 35 and 30, $65 for both of those. What happened to Ozzy? We didn't already sell it, did we? Oh, there it is. 65, Clayton. Marty Ellis said done. So that was these three right here for $102. That's sold to Marty Ellis. Can I put back the McCoy from part 1 for that bundle? Josh Fry. So what's... hold on a second. So I offered him these here. He's wanting to put back McCoy, or however you say that, and he's wanting to buy these two here instead. Okay, for $65. Yeah, so put back that and sell that to him. Okay, for $65. Josh, that's done. I'll show that record in case anybody wants it. John said sold on bundle. John, can you please let me know before we mark that sold how you can message us before we go any further? I need to know how we can get a hold of you before we go any further. Clayton said I'll take it. And Clayton asked about, we got a lot going on here, Prince and Ozzy for $65. Prince and Ozzy for $65. Let me find those. Did I not take them to the front? I didn't. There's the Ozzy, or there's the Prince, and there is, where are you at, Mr. Osborne? Mr. Crosby. Wow, Ozzy keeps on disappearing on me. Oh, here he is, right here. So sell that to Clayton for $65. Paul Beal said, oh, would I do 30 on Shania? I certainly will, Mr. Beal. $30, Shania Twain. And John Edwards, that's sold to you, but I need to find out how we can get a hold of you first before we go any further. Josh Fry said, thanks. Bundle price for Bruce Springsteen's Greatest Hits and Eagles Live at the Forum. You've got it. Eagles Live at the Forum has already sold, hasn't it? I don't see it in here anymore. That was part of his bundle, wasn't it? No? Eagles? Did we sell Eagles? Eagles. I don't see it anymore. What happened to it? We must have sold that earlier to somebody. Yeah, we've already sold that. So, David, I've already sold that. I will give you the best price for Bruce, or if you want to put something else in it right now. Jason F. said, Bowie unofficial. Oh, yeah, I've got this stuff over here, too. Let me put these back in here. I got these over here earlier, too. We got Outcast speaker box, Morris Day, I can't pronounce it. Someone have to help me out again. The metal band, and then the Bowie Live Unofficial. And Jason F. asked about the Bowie Live Unofficial and the Stevie Nicks. I got one Stevie Nicks left. Jason F., I would do 30. I think I sold the other one for 36, and I would do 20 on this. So $46 for both of them. The Bowie Unofficial and the Stevie Nicks, $46 for both of those. That was for Jason F. And then Scott asked, Honk, Bowie, and Bruce, curiosity price. Let me make sure who asked about that earlier doesn't want that. David C., my best price on Bruce Springsteen's Greatest Hits would be $35. $35. Uh-oh. We have our first freeze of the night. Does he still have our metrics pulled up over here? Huh. Interesting. Okay, let me figure out where we're at on everything. If you're still with us, let me know. I got a lot of different deals going on. First, we're still trying to figure out how to get a hold of John Edwards. Hadn't heard from him, so I'm going to hold this bundle until we hear from him. And we have Jason. I said I would do it was 30, 40, 50, $56. $56 on those, Jason F. 36 and 20. 36 and 20. 36 and 20. Good here. Facebook. Debbie said Stevie and Tom Petty. I think we're all sold out of those now. Yeah. David C. is back. David, if you want Bruce Springsteen's greatest hits, $35. Bruce Springsteen greatest hits, $35. All right. So what I'm going to do is go back through this bin and tell you everything that's left. We've got Peter Green, The Best of Fleetwood Mac, Nirvana In Utero, John Mayer Sub Rock, one copy of Prince Purple Rain left, one copy of The Best of Whitney Houston left. We got both copies of Chris Stapleton, The Traveler, Metallica, Kill 'Em All, Alan Jackson, Nicki Minaj, Honk, Hunky Dory, Pink Floyd Animals, ISIS, Motorhead, The Tree, I think, Morris Day, and Outkast. What tracks on AC/DC Live from the other bin? Those are all sold. We've pretty much sold all AC/DC tonight. I had one record left in the bin. Literally one AC/DC record left. It's Flick of the Switch. It's $24.99. AC/DC, Seth. Seth's on Twitter. Can you imagine that? AC/DC, Flick of the Switch, $24.99. Flick of the Switch is $24.99. That's literally one of the last AC/DC new sealed records in the store. Okay. Randy Scarborough back. And Jason said, I'll take the Bowie and Nicks bundle. Okay, Tanner, it was 36 and 20 on those. 36 and 20 on those. Okay. That's like one of the last AC/DC records in there. So, and I'm waiting to see if David C. wants Bruce Springsteen. Anybody else? I'm about to bring out a new crate. Right, I got a whole nother crate of new vinyl like this, but I was going to try to sell everything I could in this bin before I set it aside. So just let me know. I'm about to change it. All right. As for bonus price for that and Springsteen's greatest hits. Well, one of the ones you already asked about sold, but I'll go ahead and sell you that for $35. I'll go ahead and sell you that for $35. Bill Fratsky, Morris Day and Metallica bundle. Morris Day, I would sell Morris Day for $15, and Metallica, I really don't want to discount those, but this is the only copy that I can really offer for that. So I'll say $25 and $15, $40 for both of them. $40 for both of them. What a combo, Morris Day and Metallica. All right. I do have more Tom Petty greatest hits, but those will be at sticker price, $36.99. But I do have them if anybody wants them. Bill Fratsky said sold. $40 for both of those. Did we ever hear back from Mr. Edwards? We still, John Edwards, if you're still watching, we still got to get a hold of you somehow. AC/DC, Flick of the Switch. Sell that to Randy Scarborough. Jeff Bergman, you're second. Sherry Darnell wants Chris Stapleton. Chris Stapleton is $29.99. Greg asked, actually Sherry claimed one and then Greg asked. I've got one left. Chris Stapleton, Traveler, $29.99. I said Switch earlier. Oh, wait a minute. He may have. I saw that and I thought you meant Switch in a different meaning. Yeah, Jeff Bergman's first to AC/DC Flick of the Switch. Randy, he was first earlier. So that's sold to Jeff Bergman instead of Randy. Randy, I'll take your name down to see if I can get more of those AC/DC Flick of the Switch.
First day.
$40 for both of those. I'm gonna go through these one more time. This is all sticker price, but like I said, it's a rare occasion where we can bundle and discount new vinyl. The best of Peter Green's Fleetwood Mac, $28.99. Nirvana In Utero, $46.99. John Mayer Sub Rock, $28.99. Purple Rain, Prince, $31.99. I Will Always Love You, the best of Whitney Houston, $36.99. Chris Stapleton, The Traveler, $29.99. Alan Jackson, Where Have You Gone, $37.99. Nicki Minaj, Pink Friday, $34.99. Rolling Stones, Honk, Red Vinyl, $49.99. David Bowie, Hunky Dory, $29.99. Pink Floyd, Animals, $36.99. ISIS, Live 8, $34.99. Motorhead, $35.99. That's a greatest hits. This record is $34.99. And then the Outcast speaker box, Love Below, $49.99. All right, I got one more crate of new stuff to go through. And actually, this next one has a little bit more, I think, different and obscure type titles. Scott Corcoran, PG, Peter Green Mac, Hunky Dory, Honk and Hunky combo. That is Peter Green. I would do 25 on it. Hunky Dory, I will also do 25 on it. So that's 50, and I will do 45 on Honk. So $95. $95 on those three, Scott. 45, 25, 25. Here's the other crate of new vinyl. I think a couple of them here's backwards. Answer twice. Well, I didn't see your comments. I didn't see your comments earlier. We'll go ahead and comment our email address. We'll send that in the comments where you can email us. But if you were asking earlier, I didn't see it, Mr. Edwards. I've answered twice here on contact email. I never did see that. So, but we'll share it, and then you can send us an email, and I'll go ahead and mark this bundle sold to you. So, okay, we've got. Let's go through this craze. Smoke DZA, Smoke Dazza. I don't know how you say that. And Harry Fraud, Record Store Day. That is $14.99. Honk, Peter Green, Fleetwood Mac, 60. 45. I'll pass. 25, 25, and 45 is my best prices on those. That would be, yeah, Honk, 45, and that'd be 60, yeah. So it's either 90 or whatever. Honk, let me make sure I'm saying that right. 45, 50, yeah, that'd be 70 if you want those. Where do you get those long, tall crates at? These are from a website. The best thing I say is just message or Google records crate, milk crates. So, okay. So I forgot what I told him a bundle price on these for. Do you have that down or? Okay, go ahead and mark him down for those. $120, John. That last bundle back there is sold to you. Wow, I think we're getting into some very obscure stuff here, or stuff I'm not familiar with. Mica Blue Smaldone. Mica Blue Smaldone, $14.99. Another one. Here it is. See, it's so hard to read. Some store typed it out and put it on the cover. Mica Blue Smaldone, Ring of the Rise. They did it for this one too. $14.99. And there's another one. Mica Blue Smaldone, $14.99. Hanson, Against the World. Hanson, $24.99. Let me get this camera tilted just right. We've got the Avalanche. Shamelessly compiled by Sufjan Stevens. $24.99. Limited edition colored vinyl. Avalanche white, hitchback orange. $24.99. DJ Kicks, the exclusives. $14.99. Times Arrow. Prudent. $14.99. A lot of new artists, they make it very difficult for you to figure out what you're buying. Prolapse, back Saturday. Prolapse, $19.99. Kylie Golden, limited edition clear vinyl, $24.99. Words Paint Pictures, $24.99. The Promise Ring, 30 Degrees Everywhere, $24.99. Prong, I've heard of Prong. Prong 0 Days, $24.99. Prong 0 Days, $24.99. The Prodigy, Their Law, the singles, 1990 and 2005. The Prodigy, $44.99. The Prodigy, Their Law, the singles. Protoje? No, it's spelled Protoje. That's what it sounds like. It's probably said that way, but it's not spelt that way. Featuring Chronics with 2X, $24.99. Whales and Leeches, Red Fang, $24.99. The Kilo is. Tanner, you want to come do this crate? Seth, you want to come do this crate? I'll let you come read this one. Wiki Wacky Woo. Man, $24.99. The Submarines, I can read that. Honeysuckle Weeks, the Submarines, that's a record store day, $29.99. Swingin' Utters, Fistful of Hollow, $14.99. 3EB, Thanks for Everything, $24.99. This is Emika DVA, $19.99. Emika DVA. Darlings Warma, $2.99. That's brand new LP. Pure Cane, Things You Should Leave Alone, $9.99. Jason Ivey wants the Prodigy record. It's one of the few things in here I actually recognize. Prodigy. We have Pure X, Crawling Up the Stairs, $4.99. ACR Force, M-Tomb. No, wait a minute. A Certain Radio Force. It says I don't know what that says. That is $24.99. What was $2.99? It was Darlings Warma. I don't know if that's a mistype on the sticker gun or if he meant to do that, but it's Darlings Warma, $2.99. Wow, what a unique cover. This is Pyramids. Pyramids, $19.99. Ema, $19.99. The Kills, Little Bastards, $24.99. Limited edition yellow vinyl, 2002-2009. Hey, I know this band. The Beatles, Please Please Me, $34.99. The Beatles, Please Please Me, $34.99. Jason F. wants the Pyramids. So to Jason F. Pyramids. Sting, I know him too. The Dream of the Blue Turtles. Is this sealed? No, this is just a nice minty copy. Wow, that's very nice. $34.99. Chad Bennett wants the Beatles. So to Chad Bennett, Please Please Me. By the way, the Beatles isn't sealed either. The Beatles is opened and it is near mint though. Chad, just FYI. Sting, we have Great Country. Great Country is this is an older compilation, 1977, $14.99. It is sealed. Derek Hartman said he will take Darlings. All right, I'll make sure Jason F. Who asked? No, Josh Fry asked. We'll make sure if he doesn't want it, sell that to Derek Hartman. Neil Young Harvest, $29.99. That is new and sealed, remaster. The Starlighters, Stop Kidding, $14.99. Eagles Live. The Eagles Live is $39.99. 2LP, new and sealed. Jennifer Rush, Heart Over Mind. Jennifer Rush is opened. It is a UK pressing, or a foreign pressing at least, $9.99. Tracks on Country. Great Country has artists such as Linda Ronstadt, Glenn Campbell, By the time I get to Phoenix, it has Freddie Hart, Easy Lovin', Sonny James, You're the Only World I Know, Wynn Stewart, Roy Clark, Ferlin Husky and Gene Shepard, Wayne Rainey, Moon Mullican, Hank Thompson, 16 Tons, Tennessee Ernie Ford, Deck of Cards, T. Texas Tyler, Hello Walls, Farron Young, Tex Ritter. That is sealed $14.99. There's some other stuff on it too. I read most of them though. Most of the stuff I knew. Stephanie Mills Home. That is a sealed OG, $9.99. Suzanne French wants the Neil Young Harvest, and Stacy said she will take the Great Country comp. So to Stacy. Stephanie Mills. Wow, this has got a lot of words on it. Safarinka, Mario Massa, Cause and Effect. Safro Kira's Electronic Sounds and Massa's Trumpet. I don't know what that is. $29.99. Dead Swans, Sleepwalkers. Dead Swans, Sleepwalkers, $24.99. And the last two records in here are John Paul Keith and the 145 Spills and Thrills, $9.99. And Tail Ragger, T Model Ford and Gravel Road, limited edition yellow vinyl, $19.99. Wow. I will gladly sell anything in there if anybody wants it for a fair offer, because I don't know what most of that stuff was at all. And I'm going to recap a few things just right quick. If anybody is interested, I'm going to do a final call on some Japanese pressings. I'm going to show two that we didn't get to, and then the stuff that didn't get bids for a last call before the night's over with. It is 11:46, so I'm going to go through everything and do a final call. Best offer, $15 for T-Model. Sell that to Kenny Heathcock for $15. Jason F., the Submarine record. I remember reading that one. It's right here. The Submarines is stickered for $29.99. Record store day, limited edition 180 gram vinyl. Features 1940 and You, Me, and the Burgessy. Includes die cut cover and vinyl stickers. 3EB is probably Third Eye Blind. That is probably so. Yeah, that's a lot of, like I said, I think I know music until I go through a crate like this. Rich Hopkins, Prong for $20. Sold. Prong sold to Rich Hopkins for $20. This is just 3EB is Third Eye Blind. Yes, that's probably true. Thanks for pointing that out. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that's what Ed had it stickered. Third Eye Blind, thanks for everything. Yeah, Third Eye Blind, $24.99. This is new vinyl too. You should go to the back and go through some of those vintage crates, or go through a box of 45s and you start reading off. I could read off hundreds of artists that there's no telling what it is. You know, it could be anything. You know, just unbelievable. Paul Beal wants Third Eye Blind. Sold to Paul Beal. So Submarines, Jason, if you interested in that, you can claim it or make offer. Just your call. Let's see what else is here. Anything else I know? Smoke, the Michael Smaldone, Hanson. I think I've heard of Hanson. The Avalanche, DJ Kicks. I wasn't for sure on that one. Prolapse, Kylie Golden, The Promise Ring. This was Words Paint Pictures. Proto-G. Lost your mic. Let's go dead. No, it's still on. It's still on. I don't think our connection's been bad tonight. I think it's just maybe been some other people's. I think ours has been all right, though, on our end. Wells and Leeches, the Kalujas, Swingin' Utters. We've got the Amita, the Pure Cane, Pure X, ACR Force, EMA, the Kills, their Sting. That's an OG. I'm going to lay that out. That's the only thing I kind of know in there. Starlighters, Eagles Live, Jennifer Rush, Stephanie Mills. Don't know on that one. Dead Swans, and then that one there. Okay. These are still available. We've got Honk, was limited edition colored vinyl, $49.99. Hunky Dory, $29.99, and the best of Peter Green's Fleetwood Mac. That's only if Scott Corcoran don't want to do that bundle deal. Those are still available. Is the Eagles standard vinyl or 180 gram? Mark asked. The Eagles, that's right in here. I'm going to go ahead and pull that one out too. The Eagles is Eagles Live. The multi-platinum 2LP live set on 180 gram vinyl includes a poster. Yeah, this is a new sealed like remaster. $39.99. Made in Germany. So yeah, that's a new record. I think that's the only other thing in here I really recognize, or I'm going to keep all this other more obscure stuff together. So Mark said he'll take it. Sell Jason the Submarines for $20. Mark said he will take the Eagles Live. Sold and sold. Now, back here in Japanese pressings, here's some no bids. 3LP white label Japanese promo copy of No Nukes. If anybody wants it, $34.99. Technically, the ball is in Frank Kilpatrick's court, even though he never did say yes or no. But I think about the time I offered that to him, the feed froze. Night Ranger, 7 Wishes. Night Ranger is, if anybody wanted that, it's now $34.99. Night Ranger, 7 Wishes, $34.99. Pristine Japanese pressing with Obi. That's a no bid. You can buy it now for $34.99. John Lennon Shaved Fish, Japanese pressing with Obi. No bid, $44.99. Grant Peltzer said, Night Ranger, you got it. $29.99, sold to Grant Peltzer. Shaved Fish, a John Lennon hits comp, $44.99 if anybody wants it. That's the first two. Dakota, we just sold Night Ranger. Do we have Cheap Trick Heaven Tonight? Not that I'm aware of. Not that I'm aware of. I haven't. Usually Cheap Trick is an instant seller. This was a no bid. The Beatles Let It Be, Japanese pressing, $64.99. There's the cover. Obi has the Japanese insert, original inner sleeve. The vinyl is pristine, $64.99. I got to put that back in the sleeve, but that's if anybody wants it. And here's kind of a surprise because it has a really cool Obi. Jimi Hendrix smash hit. Once again, Obi has the insert, red Polydor label, pristine vinyl, $64.99 on that. I'm going to put that one right there. And then I have 2 more no bids, and I have a couple things to show. Actually, I got 3 no bids over here. Hall & Oates Greatest Hits, $39.99, or the best of Hall & Oates, $39.99. That's a Japanese press. Hall & Oates, $39.99. Eric Clapton, Another Ticket. This thing is minty, $44.99 with Obi. Eric Clapton, Another Ticket. If you think you might want 2 or 3 of these, I'll give you my best price on them. And we have Stevie Wonder, Journey Through the Secret Life of Plants. And this is no bid. That was $39.99. I know the U.S. pressings did. I don't know if these Japanese pressings did. And plus, some of the later U.S. pressings didn't. I know the U.S. pressing sometimes had a sticker. It may or may not come with a poster. I know the U.S. pressings did, but things are a little bit different when you get to these Japanese pressings. I wish, I don't know, somewhere written in Japanese there, it may say includes poster, but it may have, may not. Actually, is this something down in it? No, that's just the Obi. Okay. May or may not have. I know the reissues of the U.S. pressings didn't. The first presses definitely did. This is the Obi. Obi translate to English for sash. It is this identification. This is an identification strip. It's basically a Japanese hype sticker. Like we had stickers on ours. They had this sash on them that told the information, what it was, the tracks. And years later, now to us, it's a collectible art form almost. So, having difficulty making an online payment from Invoice, just send us a message, or if you already have, we will try to figure that out. If you get an invoice, you can pay 1 or 2 ways. Credit, debit card, any kind of form of plastic. And then there is a way you can use PayPal. However, PayPal has really changed lately. PayPal has, what's that, Seth? What'd you say? Yeah, any form of plastic. That's a gift card, a credit card, a debit card. No, Seth is holding up a squirt bottle. No, Mr. Smarty Pants, not a squirt bottle. I think these people are smart enough to realize what I mean. Unlike you. We got a kid over here. Wham! Here's two I had not shown before. Prepaid Visa. Prepaid Visa is a headache. I'll explain that in just 1 second. Might be useful knowledge for a lot of other people. Wham! Make It Big. Shrink wrap and Obi. This is $59.99. Wham! Make It Big. Shrink wrap and Obi. And it has a Japanese hype sticker. We tried to figure out what that was called one night. But that's a pristine copy. I sold a ton of those. $59.99. Wham! Make It Big. And a Jeff Beck wired pristine copy with Obi, $39.99. I did not show those tonight, so that's two I never did get to. John Edwards, Lennon, Clapton, and Jimi no bid bundle. Let's see. Not trying to be funny, we still live. Yes, we are still live. We are still live. John Edwards, Lennon, Clapton, and Jimi. Lennon, I would do, I think I said 45. I would do 40 on John Lennon. Clapton, I was at 45. I would do 40 on Clapton. That's 80. And then Jimi Hendrix, I was at 65. I would do 6. So another $15 off. Plus those no bids. Plus those no bids are already kind of discounted because I start them less than what we had them stickered. So I'll take another $15 off. That would be 40 and 40 is 80. And then 60 for Hendrix. That's $140 for those three. $140, John Edwards. You get Hendrix, you get Clapton, and you get John Lennon. And like I said, those starting bids are already discounted from what we would normally, sticker them for. $140 though. Debbie Blair, JB for $35. JB for $35. Jeff Beck, sell that to Debbie Blair for $35. Hype sticker. Okay, yeah, I guess that's what we figured. Japanese hype sticker, it's hype sticker. No translation. So you say hype sticker there too, I guess. Right? Or that's what it translates to. What's the lowest price? Let It Be, I will also do, I just knocked down Hendrix to 60. I'll also do 60 on this. I'll also do 60 on this. This is very nice. This is very nice. But yes, we're live because some people hop on our YouTube feed later and we get like comments in the middle of the night. Is this live? Some people find the replay on Facebook and they're watching and they're wanting to know if I'm actually live or if it's recorded. So there was one more thing. Oh yes, prepaid debit cards or prepaid credit cards. So what you have to do is you probably can't use them. Our invoices are only set up where you can only make a full payment. So if you have a prepaid debit card or a prepaid credit card, about the only way you can use that is, well, I don't think you really can. When we check out people here at the store, we have to basically like split their payment up and you have to know the exact amount on the card. It's not like it's going to let you put it in and then subtract the amount. So David, I'll really have to figure out how we can take that payment from you. We may have to like set it up where we split your payment up and then you put in, you got to let us know how much exactly is on your card. That's about the only way we can do it. Okay, Dakota wants Let It Be for 60. Debbie Blair got Jeff Beck for 35. There's Let It Be for 60. And John Edwards said yes to these three for 140. And Paul Bill, yes, you got Third Eye Blind. You got Third Eye Blind. That leaves 4 Japanese pressings to end the night. Final call before we end the feed. We're going to be back. No Thursday night show. I'll be out of town. We're going to have a show Friday and Saturday night. Wham! Make It Big. Pristine copy. Shrink wrap. Obi and Hype. $59.99. No Nukes. White label Japanese promo. 3 LP. $34.99. The best of Hall & Oates was $39.99. And we had Stevie Wonder, Journey Through the Secret Life of Plants. I'll go ahead and do a last minute deal on Sting. What do we have on this? It's a pristine copy. This thing looks like it was opened. This probably would be, it probably was opened. Probably the guy opened a sealed copy and listened to it. $24.99. I had $34.99 on it. $24.99 Sting, Dream of the Blue Turtles. $24.99 on that. Green Crate, Part 1, Chrome, $11. Michael Harrell. I will try to find that. I will try to file that. Could I call tomorrow, email DM? Send us a message. If you call the store, we've had someone new start here at the store, He's very new. He's kind of familiar with our system, but it's always best to message us because even my mom works there most of the time, but she's really, she don't really know what goes on during these Facebook sales. She watches a bunch of them, but all the details and stuff, you got to message us so Doug or Tanner or myself can take care of you. Everyone else here that works here during the day, they know definitely what is going on, but they can't help you with the technicalities. So, Sting is sold to Bill Fratsky for $24.99. Sting and No Nukes price. John, I just sold Sting. No Nukes is already discounted. That's my best price on No Nukes right now, $34.99. That's my best price. If I've asked you to keep an eye out, will you notify me first? Well, it depends on what it is. If you've asked specifically for a record like, can you order me a Metallica S&M, then I will let you know when it's automatically yours. If you're like, I'm looking for an OG copy of Warrant, Dirty Rotten, Stinking Filthy Rich, that is not something I would hold for you. There's like hundreds of people wanting that record, so you have to watch the show, wait for it to be put up for auction and bid on it. But if it's something very, very specific, I can hunt it for you. But some people's like, do you have any OG Soundgarden albums? And I'm like, if I did, we would advertise it, and there would be 200 people watching just to see what it sold for. So it kind of depends on what you're looking for. Wham is $59.99. Wham, this is unbelievably nice. Minty. So, but yeah, just send us, if you're ever looking for something, send us a message. If it's something that everybody's looking for, I can't be like, yeah, I'll hold you the next copy of Rush Moving Pictures that comes in that's pristine and shrink wrap. There's a lot of people who want that right now. But if it's something that, if you're looking for like, hey, I need an Asia, right now somebody messages and they're looking for an Asia self-titled. We show that record about once a week, so we could just go ahead and pull it for you. But, or we could go find one in the back or something. So, Chad, check your collect code messages. That's a tough task. There is, I don't think I've actually looked at messages myself in a few days, but I will look right now for you, Susie. Just for you, Susie. Looking for Cross Canadian. Cross Canadian Ragweed is out of print. Their stuff is pretty much not being made, so you can't really get their stuff. Lita Ford, her OG copies, those would definitely be something we would advertise and we would probably put up for auction here. Best price on Wham, Jason, the last sale of the night, I will sell you Wham for $50. Night Ranger Man in Motion. That's another very difficult record to get. That would also be something. I will let you know if it's difficult to get. So, $50 on Wham, Jason Ivy. We almost sold out of Japanese tonight. We'll have a whole nother crate ready for Friday night. A lot of stuff. Right, Seth? Yeah, whole crate full. Maybe 2 whole crates full. I like having as much as humanly possible. Jason Ivy said sold. $50, Tanner. That was $24.99, by the way. Okay, that's it. I said last sale of the night to Jason. If anybody else needs anything, please message us. Derek Harbin said Stevie and Hall & Oates, $50. Sold. That is to who? Derek Hartman. Sold. Now, Mr. Edwards, you just got to buy No Nukes. That sold us out of our Japanese bin. It's literally empty. Whoever else wanted it. White label promo, 3LP. Look, I'll even show you the crate. This was full when we started the show. Full of Obies. It's empty. I came back to like looking for 50, 60 jazz. Yeah, like I said on the jazz stuff, you just have to catch us on the right night. Some nights we'll pull out a crate of stuff we just bought and we'll have an entire crate of OG jazz stuff. Blue Note, Riverside, Impulse, and then we might not have any jazz for 2 weeks. Like a whole crate of it or something. So you just never know. So, Vinyl Me Please. Yeah, if you're ever looking to sell something, either make sure I'm here or make sure you're okay with leaving it here. If you leave something here, you know, you can drop stuff off and I'll let you know what I can pay for it. So $25 on Traveler. What was Traveler? $25 on Traveler. Oh yeah, from that new bin. Yeah, that was my last copy, wasn't it? Let's see here. Now I got one copy left. Yeah, we had 2 in there. Sell that to Greg for $25. But yeah, I'm always interested in buying records, or I can give you. Well, we don't really do store credit. We just buy stuff. But yeah, make sure I'm here. $25.99. What a strange price. $29.99. I've already, somebody already asked what my best price was. I literally had it marked $39.99. I had it marked $39.99. $29.99 is my best price on that. White label promo, 3LP, Frank. I'm just going to go ahead and mark it down. $4, Frank. I know you want it. Sold to Frank, $29.99. I know he'll take it. Okay, we've really extended this, but we just keep selling stuff and selling stuff, so I hate to end the stream. But I'm rarely here during the day. I mean, almost never. Pretty much, I'm not here during the day. So if you ever want to bring anything, make sure I'm here, which is impossible. Or the best thing to do is drop it off, or just, I do a lot of deals through messages. So you can send me pictures or a flip video of what you have. And I have a guy who sends me a flip video, him flipping through a crate, and he's like, I need $400. And I'm like, how about 300? He's like, okay. And he just brings them and drops them off at the store. I trust his grading and stuff, so I do that a lot with people. If I really don't know you, and I don't know if you know how to grade records or not, then I'm going to probably ask to see them first. But okay, Jeff McMaster wants no nukes. So what we'll do, we're going to message, never mind, Frank said sold. Okay, sell that for $29.99. Frank, you get no nukes for $29.99. Sold you. This show is over. You can message our CollectCo page if you want to get a hold of us. CollectCo, that's this Facebook page. I of course, have a personal Facebook Messenger, but it's like dead. I've actually got it like disabled almost. I have it where it's kind of, when you send a message to it, I'm trying to figure out how to send an automated message so it redirects you to the store page. Like, because so many people message it like, I'm trying to pay my records, and then I don't see it for like 2 weeks later. So, but yeah, Mark, just message CollectCo page, CollectCo. So yeah, I buy records all the time. Paul, I bought a whole crate from Paul. I got a whole crate of Japanese Beatle records and Johnny Cash American recordings. I hadn't even touched them yet. So, okay, I'm in the feed. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you Friday night, so we won't be live on here for a couple days. I'm out of town, and we'll have, by the time Friday comes, we'll have new vinyl delivered tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday. We will have a ton of new vinyl. I mean, a ton. Plus, hopefully by then, John will be getting us some good vintage stuff out. So, thanks, and I will see y'all Friday night, 7 o'clock Central.